What if I told you that the most powerful revolutions in Latin America aren't happening in politics or economics, but in the music scene? Let me tell you why this week in Latin music feels like a seismic shift in how artists are redefining their roles in society. We are talking about musicians who aren't just making hits, they're building bridges, funding futures, and rewriting cultural narratives. And honestly, it's wild to watch this unfold. Take Mon Laferte, for example. She's not just a singer, she's a cultural architect. When she gets the Social Justice Award, it's not just a pat on the back, it's a declaration that art can be a weapon for change. But here's what's fascinating, she's not the typical activist. She's using her platform to spark conversations about gender equality and human rights, but in a way that feels intimate, not preachy. It makes me wonder, what if more artists lean into this kind of storytelling instead of just chasing chart-topping anthems? The world might be a little more connected. Then there's Marc Anthony and Yandel, who've been named agents of change. Marc Anthony's work with the Maestro Foundation isn't just about charity, it's about systemic change. He's investing in Venezuela's recovery after those earthquakes, which feels like a bold move in a region where international attention often fades quickly. But what really grabs me is how he's framing this as a long-term commitment, not a one-off gesture. It's like he's saying, look, I'm not just here for the music, I'm here for the people. And Yandel. His focus on mental health in the music industry is a conversation that's way overdue. It's not just about fame, it's about survival. How many artists have quietly struggled with that? This feels like a turning point. And let's talk about Noel Chaudhry's and that $250,000 scholarship for Razil Rosado. This isn't just about giving someone a chance, it's about investing in the future of music itself. Imagine a 17-year-old violinist from Puerto Rico, suddenly with the tools to thrive. But what's even more mind-blowing is the fact that this is happening through the Latin GRAMMY Cultural Foundation. It's like a pipeline for talent that's been overlooked, and it makes me question why we've let so many voices slip through the cracks for so long. Is this the start of a movement where education becomes the new currency in the music world? Now, here's something that feels like a love letter to tradition, Bonda El Recodo's exhibit at the Grammy Museum. They're not just showcasing instruments, they're resurrecting a piece of Mexican history. But what's wild is that this is happening in Los Angeles, a city that's often more about innovation than heritage. It's a reminder that sometimes, the most powerful stories are the ones that connect us to our roots. And when they performed there, it wasn't just a concert, it was a statement. A regional Mexican band at the Grammy Museum? That's not just a milestone, it's a redefinition of what mainstream means. And finally, Álvaro Díaz Omoke's project. This isn't just an album, it's a cultural experiment. Blending Japanese omokes with Puerto Rican identity? That's not just fusion, it's a dialogue across continents. But what's even cooler is how he's expanding it beyond music, into visual art and collaborations. It makes me think, what if every artist treated their work like a living ecosystem, one that evolves with the world around them? This isn't just about creativity, it's about creating spaces where cultures can collide and inspire new ways of thinking. So here's the thing, when I look at all this, I don't just see artists. I see leaders. People who understand that their influence extends far beyond the stage. And maybe that's the real takeaway, Latin music isn't just entertainment. It's a force that's shaping the future, one note, one scholarship, one conversation at a time. What do you think? Are we finally seeing music as the catalyst it's always been meant to be?